Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to today's How Good Is This New Offer video. And today we're going to be having a look at the Awakening Gem Crystal Cache, which is a little bit of an interesting new offer, and I've been thinking about this one for probably about 10-15 minutes now, just in comparison to previous offers that have come up in the past. And it's roughly about the unit price, a little bit more expensive, but if you were actually paying cash for this, it would be the equivalent of about $30 US, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe even up to the 35 range. But I kind of am of the perspective that a lot of people, you know, that are really kind of moving on to 5 stars and progressing there, they're not really going to need this offer. But I think there's quite a bit of value to be found in this offer for kind of early to mid-tier progressing players. If you have the units at your disposal, I think it's probably one of the best ways that you could drop your units, because for 1,000 units, you get a 4-star Awakening Gem Crystal. And again, if you're kind of at that low to mid-tier level, there's pretty much going to be a champion from every class, or a few champions from every class, that when you get them are going to have a huge benefit if you can awaken them immediately. And then secondary to that, you get half a 4-star Hero Crystal, and also 20 generic signature stones, which you could pump into a champion. Maybe like a Scarlet Witch, an Archangel, a Star-Lord, just to get, you know, a lot of initial base effectiveness there. And then you also have 3 times 30% greater champion boost, which give you plus 30% attack and health. And these are absolutely amazing for when you're making really big pushes on endgame content, such as maybe Realm Legends is a little bit overkill, but those are very good boosts to save for stuff like maybe the Collector, or probably Labyrinth of Legends for the 30% ones. I believe that is where they are best utilized. And for 1,000 units, it isn't a bad price. I don't think, you know, especially for people who are farming like a crazy amount of 4-star shards and characters on a weekly basis, and that maybe already have a few Awakening Gems left over from events in the past. I don't believe this is an offer that's like incredibly enticing or magnetic, but simultaneously I don't believe it's, you know, aimed at those players. This seems to be very aimed at kind of the low to middle tier progressing players. Like, for example, because I kind of have 2 perspectives on the game. I have my main account perspective and my Whale Milker 27 free-to-play account perspective. And on Whale Milker, I think this is definitely an offer. If I had the units, I would snap up. Unfortunately, I only have about 200 units on that account, and I'm mainly using units on masteries at the moment. But if I did have the units spare, that would make a huge amount of additional progress to that account, because I'd be able to open another 4-star champion. I get an Awakening Gem if I did pull one of the God tier champions. I'd have greater champion boosts for you know, maybe my first Realm Legends push, and yeah, also signature stones to kind of beef up, you know, any champion that I were to awaken. So yeah, I think it's a bit of an interesting offer. I'm gonna say, you know, it's okay to good for kind of mid to low tier progressing players. I think there's a little bit of value to be found if you're kind of, you know, maybe one of those people that's between mid and high. But I feel like if you're mainly at that high end and you're, you know, you've done Labyrinth of Legends and you're pushing for a lot of 5 stars at the moment, you know, this offer really isn't going to help you out too much, unless, you know, there are a handful of champions that you really do want to awaken. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my perspective on the Awakening Gem Crystal Cache. I'm very interested to get some more comments on this offer. What do you initially perceive it to be? Is it a pretty good offer? Are you picking it up? Whereabouts are you in the game? What does this offer, you know, what is the value of this offer to you? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the video. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.